So friends, at long last, a motion to recuse Judge Aileen Cannon has been filed, seeking to remove her from a Trump-related case. But it's probably not the case you're thinking of. Let's talk about that, because justice matters. Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. So friends, let's start with a brief recap. Trump-appointed Judge Aileen Cannon owes her cushy, prestigious, lifetime appointment to the federal bench to her benefactor, Donald Trump. She then went on to preside over some Trump-related litigation after the FBI seized the classified documents from Mar-a-Lago that Donald Trump was unlawfully retaining. She presided over that litigation, and she made rulings that got her reversed not once but twice by an appellate court for abusing her judicial discretion and doing things the law did not allow, to the extreme benefit of Donald Trump. Then Judge Cannon went on to violate all existing precedent when she dismissed Donald Trump's classified documents obstruction of justice espionage case. Her dismissal is up on appeal, and she will be reversed, and that case will be revived and put back on the trial track, in my opinion. But she did all of that for her benefactor, Donald Trump. And then, somehow, she got randomly assigned to a new case involving a defendant by the name of Ryan Routh. This is the guy who allegedly was found outside the fence down at the Mar-a-Lago club while Donald Trump played golf. He had a firearm, and the allegation is he was intending to hurt, shoot, assassinate Donald Trump. And Judge Aileen Cannon caught that assignment. She's now presiding over Ryan Routh's criminal case down in Florida. The minute I heard she caught that assignment, I said to myself, and I believe I also did a Justice Matters video about this, Ryan Routh's defense attorney is going to have to move to recuse her, to have her removed from the case. Why? Because she is enamored of Donald Trump. She's made unlawful ruling after unlawful ruling after unlawful ruling in Donald Trump's favor. So she cannot preside fairly, independently, and impartially over a case where Donald Trump, her benefactor, is the victim. He was the intended victim of Ryan Routh's crimes. And sure enough, Ryan Routh's defense attorney filed a motion to recuse her, remove her from presiding over Routh's case. And let's forego the new reporting. Let's go right to the opening salvo of the filing from Routh's defense attorney seeking Judge Cannon to be removed from the case. In the case of United States of America versus Ryan Routh, defendant Ryan Routh's motion to recuse the Honorable Judge Aileen Cannon. The defendant in this case, Ryan Wesley Routh, respectfully moves, Your Honor, to recuse herself from this case pursuant to the Due Process Clause and the Federal Recusal Statute, 28 U.S.C. Section 455. The motion is warranted due to the unique facts and circumstances of this case and this court's relationship to the alleged victim, that would be Donald Trump. Recusal by Your Honor is essential to preserve the appearance of impartiality. Mr. Routh stands accused of attempting to assassinate Donald Trump. He faces up to life in prison. This case has already attracted significant media attention. It will continue to do so, and this court's rulings are likely to face intense public scrutiny. This motion presumes that this court would preside over this case impartially. However, given the heightened stakes and the public scrutiny, there should not be any doubts about even the appearance of impartiality of the presiding judge. Although Mr. Trump is the alleged victim here, He previously served as President of the United States. While in office, he nominated Your Honor to her current position as a U.S. District Judge on the Southern District of Florida. Your Honor thus owes her lifetime appointment to the alleged victim in this criminal case. After Mr. Trump left office, he was charged in this district with 40 felony counts relating to his retention, his unlawful retention, of classified documents. Your Honor recently presided over that criminal case and ultimately dismissed the case against Mr. Trump, contrary to all existing law, authority, precedent. My editorial addition. The motion continues. Mr. Trump is the current Republican candidate for president in next month's election. On the campaign trail, he has repeatedly praised Your Honor for her rulings in his case. As the alleged victim here, he has a significant stake in the outcome of this case, too. Were he to become president in the future, he would have authority to nominate Your Honor to a federal judgeship on a higher court were a vacancy to arise. And let me add, friends, breaking news from ABC. Apparently, Aileen Cannon is on the short list to be Donald Trump's Attorney General. No, you can't make this up. The motion continues. Taken together, these unprecedented facts and circumstances might create an appearance of partiality in the mind of the public. Accordingly, the Constitution and the federal recusal statute require Your Honor to recuse herself from this case. Now, friends, I was a federal prosecutor for 30 years, and recusal motions, in my experience, are rare, but I was involved in litigating a couple during my time as a prosecutor, and we take them very seriously. And there are times when there is either an actual conflict or an appearance of conflict such that it makes no damn sense to have a particular judge preside over a case. And when Judge Aileen Cannon has engaged in lawless conduct the law does not allow, does not support, to the extreme benefit of Donald Trump, her benefactor, the person who put her on the federal bench for the rest of her life, and has now announced that she's on the short list to be my Attorney General, I would assert that nobody could have confidence in the outcome of a case that involves Donald Trump over which Judge Aileen Cannon presides. Makes no damn sense. Let a fair, independent, impartial judge who does not owe her lifetime tenure to Donald Trump and who has not made lawless rulings to the extreme benefit of Donald Trump and been reversed over and over, and a third time is coming over again. Don't do it. It makes no sense. So if it were me, I would probably not oppose this motion to recuse, because defendant Routh also deserves a fair trial. A trial that is not presided over by a Donald Trump benefactor as a judge and somebody who has abused her discretion in Donald Trump's favor multiple times. It's not right. It's not fair. Routh deserves a fair trial just as Donald Trump and every other defendant in the criminal justice system deserves a fair trial. So I think this is a well-placed motion to recuse by Routh's lawyer, but that's not the way the prosecutor down in Florida sees it. Let me read just a little bit of the prosecutor's opposition to defendant Routh's motion to remove Judge Aileen Cannon from the case and have a fair, independent, and impartial judge preside over his case. Government's, meaning the prosecutor's, opposition to defendant's motion to recuse this court. The government opposes the defendant's motion to recuse. Here, Routh's motion does not cite any authority mandating recusal in these circumstances and does not present either facts or case law requiring recusal on this record in light of the controlling standard. Judges are obligated to recuse only when there are proper grounds to do so. The defendant does not present such grounds in his motion. I respectfully disagree. The federal law, Title 28, Section 455, says that when a judge's impartiality might reasonably be questioned, the judge shall disqualify themselves, shall remove themselves from presiding over the case. You can't tell me that Judge Aileen Cannon's impartiality can't reasonably be questioned. Are you kidding me? With all of the lawless, harebrained, boneheaded, unsupportable decisions she's made in Donald Trump's favor, you're going to let her now preside in a case where Donald Trump is the victim of the crime? That ain't fair to defendant Routh. And as I say, he is entitled to a fair trial and a fair judge, just as is every other defendant in our criminal justice system. Because justice matters. Friends, as always, please stay safe. Please stay tuned. And I look forward to talking with you all again tomorrow.